I'm not going to be able to hide my disappointment.
If you're not going to be happy and it's Steph, nobody's going to be happy.
Hello, beautifuls. Welcome back to my Chanel and welcome to another episode of Don't Tell the Bride. Don't tell her.
Mama, are you going to be a lesbian tonight?
Oh, my goodness me, my lovelies. My goodness me. Welcome back to regular scheduled programming here on the Chanel. And some of that regular scheduled programming is rage. Enragement, shall we say.
Oh, that's marvellous.
It's beginning to look a lot like incompetence. This series here on the Chanel is where we react to weddings. A wedding in which most of the time a level of male incompetence leads the happiest day of these brides' lives to be quite stressful and uncomfortable and a little bit unpleasant to watch, if I'm going to say so myself, my lovelies. I have worked in an industry that is adjacent to the wedding industry. Quite often they are very intertwined, and that is makeup artistry.
Oh, scandalous.
I've not done a lot of weddings in my time, but I've done a handful, and I've never seen anything quite like what we see in these episodes, my lovelies. But let's have a top comment from the last episode of Don't Tell the Bride, shall we? Which was one of the most controversial episodes I think I've ever seen in my life, ever. That top comment was by Tommy Brown 8845, and they say, the fact that the guy met Sophia wearing a clown outfit, foreshadowing at its finest, daytime clown with an evening Oktoberfest. I don't think I'm ever in my life going to escape this.
Daytime tweed with an evening chiffon.
Well, my lovelies, make sure you're sitting down comfortably. Grab yourself a beverage today. It's white energy for me. Pop your little Ochinger right into your bridal hole and let's watch Don't Tell the Bride.
What about a lovely V-neck cashmere jumper?
Oh, da 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 da. Panic, girls, skulls, demons, lies, cake.
27-year-old fireman Billy first met 23-year-old development executive Steph 4 years ago in a local nightclub. And it was a pickup she'll never...
Wait a second, 27, 23. 4 years ago, that makes her 19 and him 23. Okay, I guess that's not crazy, is it? That's not an age gap in which you would go, you wouldn't be sharing the same TikToks to each other, would you? Very brat summer, skibbity toilet. Okay, right. So he has in fact whisked her away betwixt the forest.
And it was a pickup she'll never forget.
Pick up, lol, yeah.
First night we met, looked around the dance floor. There was Billy swinging his top around, just falling all over me.
What did I tell you that night?
You actually did say I'm going to marry you one day.
I didn't say it.
And here we are.
Yeah. Sorry, but this is, as a British person, I feel like I can say this, but like, you could have put me anywhere in the world and been like, where do you think these two people are from? And I would have said, Britain.
And here we are.
Here we are, girl.
Billy's naked ambition eventually paid off. And after 3 years, he proposed.
Oh, hello.
Although they're not quite an obvious match.
We're completely different. Everything's like a bit of a joke to him. And I'm a bit more kind of reserved.
I think actually everything being a joke is a red flag in a partner. I think you actually need to be able to have serious conversations on an adult level and not having to be like, but you're wearing a wig. It's just not the tea. It's not the tea. So judging from that, I guess they're going to be a perfect match for this show because we already know that Don't Tell the Bride isn't about creating a magical, wonderful, one-of-a-kind wedding. Well, one of a kind, but for the wrong reasons. Magical, lovely day that the bride's going to be happy with, that the groom's going to be happy with, that people are going to be so happy, blah, blah, blah. It's not about that, is it?
No.
So she's reserved and
Kind
he's
of
a
like
clown.
having a child to look after, really.
I'm not that bad.
No,
They might
don't
both
be an extra
born
parent.
and bred in, well, Mansfield Woodhouse. But for Billy, this isn't just a town in Nottinghamshire. It's the centre of his universe.
I love Mansfield Woodhouse. Everyone knows everyone. The community's second to none.
Right.
There's a lot of pubs, boys' helps.
I definitely do not share his love for Woodhouse. And they call him Billy Babby Woodhouse, which I absolutely hate.
Billy Babby Woodhouse. Imagine being like lily-livered Luxeria of London.
Elegant? No.
Or ridiculously rollippy Roly of Revon. The dancing diva of Devon. Ha! Now that does work. Can you see what it says? It says... Right. not boys will be boys.
If he
Boys
goes
will
into a
be
pub,
held accountable
he
for their
plays the
actions.
role of being the joker all the time. So sometimes I have to reel him back in and bring him back down to reality.
I mean,
really.
like, I'm all about being fun, fresh, frivolous, funny, but there's a time and a place, I think. You know, if you're trying to sign for a mortgage, let's say, you're trying to speak to a broker, you don't want to be like, oh, funny old. Do you? No. Serious now?
And in reality, it's not just Billy that has a special nickname.
I call Steph my little piggy.
Little Piggy? To her face?
First few times we met up, it was just like, oh, she's going to take you out for some food, and then one day she kind of just says, I feel like a right little piglet.
Stuck, didn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of stuck.
Okay,
Everyone's like,
all right.
"What's it?"
Well, I mean, like, I'm all up for pet nicknames, and I think that if you're on board with it, then it's not really an insult. I mean, calling someone a pig that you don't know is very, you know, profoundly unacceptable. But me and Louis call each other little piggles after we've had, like, a particularly long gaming session and we want to have, like, crisps and chocolate and fizzy drinks like that. Little piggle, my little piggly wiggly, my little biscuit pig in his little biscuit wig,
I look quite pretty.
for example, is something I sing to him quite often. So I'm not immediately upset with the idea of, like, pet nicknames, but you have to make sure that everyone is happy with them. You can't just be like, oh, you old silly old shoe. It's like, can you please stop calling me a shoe?
No, you're my big old shoe.
Like, nobody wants that.
Everyone's like, why is your fiancé calling you that? I'm like, no, it's a nice thing. Like, he doesn't mean it in a bad way. But yeah, if he sees anything pig related, he'll bite me, little pig ornaments and things, and he
Well,
just
that's-
thinks I like it, which is, it's a bit strange, but it's his loving way, I suppose.
Do you actually like it, though?
If you
That's
say
the
so.
important part.
And this little piggy has a very romantic notion for her special day.
The
This
single
little
most
piggy.
important thing is the setting, and like a nice ceremony, and it all be quite chilled. I'd want
Right,
everything-
so, okay, we heard it here. A nice ceremony that's quite chilled. What are we going to get with someone who's like, oh, everything's a joke and it's a pig?
Yarmy Denzel table dupes, Ibi Duka Mimi shoops.
I'd want everything to like refer to our relationship and not just be there as like a
Olin
joke or
Mills.
something funny. I'd want everything to like have a meaning. This is the one time like I don't actually want you to be funny. I don't want you to do something stupid. I want like a serious day.
Okay,
So that's my main worry, that it's just going to be a
Don't
joke.
worry, everything will be fine.
okay, so she's actually physically told him to his face in a conversation that we are all witness to here. I don't want it to be a joke. Don't make it a joke.
No, everything will be fine.
He's pulling your tail.
He looks like a
because
police
Billy
officer.
also wants his day to have a special
Pepsi.
meaning. And he wants his bride to hog the limelight.
That's why I love for pigs. I've kind of thought I'd love to be able to just have a pig-themed wedding,
What?
have it amongst a lot of pigs on a pig farm.
What?
I don't understand. I'm a simple woman.
Have it amongst a lot of pigs on a pig farm.
Eh?
The more pigs, the merrier. I'm sure Steph would like that.
I mean, they are cute.
Bridesmaids could even end up with pig onesies on.
They can
If I
be a
can
bit
find them at the right
unpredictable,
price.
but like, why are you
He's
so
always known
obsessed
for being the
with pigs?
joke, so I think everybody will expect him to do something funny. And
I think, well, I've got no basis for this, but my theory is that he already liked the idea of calling someone a little pig, and she just happened to fall into that little slot nicely, and he was like, you're my little pig, and now is completely pig obsessed. Or was pig obsessed, but needed a reason to fill his house with pig merchandise and paraphernalia, and is sort of like disguising it as, this is my wife to be, she's my little piggle. It's very, you know, changing rooms when they're like, well, we went to Australia. Oh, and now you're gonna turn your whole house into an Australian theme park about Australia.
Oh my god. Oh no. I think we just have to put our hands up on this one.
Justine, dead now. Is she? No.
and I just hope he can show a sensible side.
Here's hoping. But this piggy wedding has another twist in the tail.
piggy
Because
wedding.
Billy wants to put his beloved Woodhouse on the map.
Think about trying to break a world record for the amount of pigs that we actually have at the wedding. Might be
Now,
the only person in
why
Mansfield
would you
Woodhouse
do
that's
that?
actually a world record holder, which is something to be proud of, I'm sure.
A world record certificate and a marriage certificate. Or
This show truly makes me question my own grasp on reality. On what planet would you be like, I've got nothing to do with pigs, but I want to hold the Guinness World Record for as many pigs at my wedding as possible. For my wife, I also call my little pig, and my house is filled with pigs.
And you're a dirty pig boy.
You could have said to me today, when I woke up, you're going to be submerged in pigs today. And I would have been like, I don't think that's true. Don't think I am. I think you might be telling porcupines. Here we are. Gosh, life finds a way.
This little piggy may just go all the way home.
Oh, this little piggy's going to get a divorce.
To not just Steph, but all lads as well. I'm not just a village idiot. I'm actually quite a smart guy, and I can pull something like this off.
Yeah, that'll show 'em.
Well, you can be quite intelligent and still be utterly obsessed with something that makes no sense.
Wheel of Fortune!
I don't know. I don't have high hopes. Do you have high hopes? I don't.
That'll show 'em.
And I even like piggles. I don't think they're like hideous
It's time
creatures.
for our
I quite
couple
like
to
them.
say
Very
their
sweet little
goodbyes.
baby. Oh.
Steph is leaving Billy with 14 grand and
He's
just
going to
3
run away with
weeks
a
to
pig.
plan their wedding.
Who's going to cook my food for me?
You have to fend for yourself for
Who's
3
going to do my
weeks.
cleaning? Who's going to do my washing? Who's going to do my ironing?
Who's going to plan the wedding and all that? That should be your
I cannot bear men that literally go from like mummy 1 to mummy 2, who's also a bangmaid. I hate that so much. This show really does highlight how many of them there are that get TV time, and everyone's like, oh, it's normal, and the men are all like,
Oh, iron up, yeah, go out, funny.
it's not for me. It's not for me, girly wigs.
Who's going to plan the wedding and all that? That should be your concern.
Yes.
I forgot about that for a second.
Foreshadowing.
It's like the one day, so you can't mess it up. We can't do it again. That's it. You've got the one chance
Right.
to prove
It'll be
yourself.
fine. It'll be
I
fine.
hope you will. I hope you can do it.
I can.
Promise.
Trust me.
Maybe not necessarily a policeman, perhaps a fireman. Fireman vibes?
Well, yes.
Emergency services
Everything's
vibes.
going to be all right. Don't worry. Love you.
Thank you.
I think I would be quite worried. She's very, like, well-to-do. She kind of gives me Sophie Ellis-Bextor vibes for some reason. In a blue mini! He's like, oh, bring in the pigs,
It's
girl!
for him to just pull it off and try and have a little bit of faith in him, but it's just so worrying.
I've completely missed where
nerve-wracking
she's
to
off
think,
to. Where is she off to?
What is he actually going to do with all this money?
Hopefully
next
to live
3
in
weeks.
Bermuda. Never seen
Steph
again.
will be living 20 minutes away
Oh, right,
at her
okay.
mum Deborah's house.
Hello, Mummy
Steph, how are you
Deborah!
feeling?
Deborah.
Nervous.
Are you Debbie
Elder
or
sister
Aura?
Becca is also there to welcome
Hello,
her home.
I am also
I
here.
don't know if I'm more nervous than you.
Not cheersing in the Supperton rug.
I'll feel a bit like that, Steph.
What is this absolute chaotic background? Snack, biscuit, rice pudding, drink your honey dinner, mess, mash, eat pie, happy hour, supper, eaten pie and ma, party, blueberry muffins, 11 biscuits, Yorkshire. What is this? Fever dream of a, what is it, wallpaper? Surely someone hasn't stenciled that on there, surely. British decor.
Basically, this is what she... Is that trifle up there?
Mind you, I can't talk anything. I work in a camera shop, apparently.
Well, I'm just hoping that he doesn't go straight to the pub tonight. 'Cause you know what it's like? Will.
Well,
He's
he's not
gonna-
at the pub, but the pub is coming to him.
Oh, right, well, there
courtesy
we
of
are.
these 3 little piggies.
Cavalry's arrived.
God, it's
Helping
very
Billy
pig
plan
pun,
are
isn't it?
best men George, Mike, and
I'm
Wedding
sorry. What's he called?
and
Am I going to have to blur that? Because that is a slur, isn't it?
You're a lesbian, aren't you?
Wedding wise, like, I'm thinking it's got to involve pigs. Oh. We've got to have something, whether I get married on a field, in a pig farm.
People coming like in nice clothes, stinking a pig shit.
Not happening, is it? Yeah, I'll just put some invite saying bring your wellies or something.
You need,
It's all about the love.
make sure she has a stiff drink before she walks down that aisle.
Drug her into falling in love with you and marrying you at a pig farm. I mean, like, if you are a rural person who particularly enjoys farming and farm life and, you know, farm vibes, hashtag countryside woman, and you want to get married at a pig farm, I don't think there's a problem with that. However, I do not feel for a split second that she has suggested in any way, shape or form that that is what she wants. And if you are going to consistently make choices that your spouse does not like, want or enjoy, do you love them? No.
I don't really think he understands like what it involves and how important it is to me.
But why did you
And I've
go on
told
this show
him.
then? I mean, I am a little bit like, so why did you go on Don't Tell the Bride then? This episode is from 2017. It had been going for about 10 years. Like, we know what Don't Tell the Bride is about. Although perhaps there is an element sometimes that some people have that's like, I'm the one that's different. I like to see the good in people. They're not going to upset me. Yet here we are. Don't tell the wig.
And I've told him I don't want the wedding to be a joke, so let's just hope he remembers that.
Oh, not the ominous, sad music.
How do you actually feel about the fact you've got to plan a wedding in 3 weeks?
We'll sort it that way.
I don't know.
I don't think you know what's involved.
I'm sure it'll come together somehow.
Have you actually spoke to her about it?
No, of course I'm not. I'm sure I'll sort it.
Well, it's definitely not your turn with the brain cell, is it? That all men apparently share in this show. Oh, I hope that is like a production thing where he's just kind of thought like, yeah, no, I've not talked to my wife about what she wants for her wedding day, even though we've been together for like 4 years. No.
I'm sure I'll sort it.
That attitude
Billy's
is
biggest
such a red flag for
is
me.
the fact that he is actually
Oh, God,
Billy.
nipples at noon.
That's just, he's an idiot.
I can't see how he's going to make this work and pull it off.
I don't even think they'll get married.
Great
Okay,
stuff.
so his friends also think he's an idiot. There's something in this sort of like laddie culture that is so alien to me, and that's like being friends or indulging the fact that you're just like a bunch of idiots, or like you enjoy the company of like a bunch of idiots. I don't think I could find it right within my soul to be friends with people who would be so off my level. Let's just say they consistently make really bad decisions and they knowingly and actively do that. I can't indulge that in my life. I'm like, no, sis, no. I cannot be around that energy. Your vibe attracts your tribe. You are what? The 5 people you spend most time with? They're like the biggest influences on how you behave as a person and how you think and who you are. It's like no one has any aspiration. And why is aspiration a dirty word? No. Gosh, foreshadow. Oh, you're the aerial girl. Has she got BBC?
First day
No.
of planning, and as Steph predicted,
Right, the
Billy's
beer
hit the pub with best man George.
Oh, the little
and they're
sausage.
thinking about that certificate,
Right.
but not the marriage one.
I don't know how I plan on doing it or going about it right, but
Look at
just
that
imagine
baby.
me if you could have like a world record holder in Woodhouse. Imagine if I held a record for the amount of pigs at a wedding.
I'm sure everyone would be dead jealous.
Mate, it don't matter how I get it. At the end of the day, mate, I'll have a certificate. Babby Woodhouse, Billy Greaves, world record holder. It don't matter what it's for, mate. It's a ticket box, isn't it?
As if getting married surrounded by pigs isn't enough, he wants it immortalised in the record books.
So, I'm all for aspiration, God, admiration, the search of glory. I'm all for it, but there is a time and a place, and I'm not entirely sure if your wedding is the place. But then, did he even say, like, he wants a certificate with his name on it? Wouldn't she also hold the world record for the amount of pigs at the wedding? Because a wedding involves more than one person? That, I mean, obviously many other things scream red flag and selfish here, but that in itself screams, I'm only thinking about this for me. I hope she says no. She's not gonna, but I hope she does. I hope she's like, no, you can marry a pig. Oink,
Wants it
oink,
immortalised
bitch.
in the
Daddy,
record
make your
books.
pig hole, oink.
To make a call to the guys at Guinness.
What I'm basically looking at is having as many pigs, like, present at my wedding day.
Yeah, so let me just get it straight. So it's you want the record for the most pigs at your wedding?
Yeah, I'm basically, like, trying to... I love pigs and that, and the missus loves pigs, so I thought, why not, like...
I've got the largest pig parade.
All right.
It's an existing record, but there's no current holder for it.
Oh.
So in this situation, it would just be a case of reaching the minimum requirement, which for this is 50. So that would be 50 pigs.
50 pigs?
So
Thank
if
you,
he
mate.
has
Bye-bye. Thank you.
50 pigs at his
Mate,
wedding?
I'm gonna be a world record holder.
That's easy.
Mate, I'm gonna be a world record holder.
I didn't think it'd be so easy.
Cheers to that, Paddy.
I mean, as I always say, you've got to have a hobby, but some hobbies, no. Am I being completely biggly bonkers here? Am I being bonkers? Is this unreasonable? Is it unreasonable? I feel like this is quite unreasonable. Do you feel like this is unreasonable?
It's the first week of planning.
Right.
And excited by the thought of a classic and simple wedding, Steph is taking
This
bridesmaids
is the
Jess
cruel
and Jess to a
part.
venue.
In every episode, this is the cruel part. And I don't know when they film this in terms of the timeline of the show, if you know what I mean. I don't know if they just like, day one, take the ladies to a lovely place to see if they want to get married there. I don't know if that's like, that happens, or they gather information, they do a lot of the other parts of the filming and the show, so production already know how chaotic it's going to be, and then bring them to like, this is what you could have had if you weren't marrying a completely deranged man. Either way, I still feel like it's a bit cruel to be like, and this could be your dream if only you weren't doing any of all that.
Is taking bridesmaids
Converse.
Jess and Jess to a venue that's top
Ooh,
of her
a
list.
felt
It
gilet,
would be really
not
nice
felt
to get
fur.
married here.
And a
It's like
handbag.
setting. It's also beautiful.
25 miles from Woodhouse, Chatsworth is a stunning 16th century manor with ornate gardens. Famed
that
is
is
the backdrop to Pride and Prejudice.
very
Not
audacious
many people
behaviour.
know this either. No, it's like a bit special, isn't it? And like, it's completely different to Woodhouse.
Meanwhile, Billy's been busy.
Not the
and dressed in a
Billy
big
Bob
onesie.
Joe music.
Well, why not? He's found a setting that's less prestigious and more pigsty. Yes, he's visiting a pig farm in the hope that he can hold his wedding here. And on hand to meet him is Farmer Richard.
That's beautiful. It really did, yeah.
Do I look as nice as your pigs?
Yeah, probably a bit skinny, really.
Time to get stuck into a pigsty. But let's not ruin that one.
Is this a fetish? Are we experiencing like a fetish?
And you're a dirty pig boy.
Can I actually post this on YouTube without people being like, this is a huge issue? No. That a man is dressed as a pig, wants to get married at a pig farm, surrounded by more pigs than he can possibly imagine, to win Pig Man of the Year award. Like, what is this?
We've called each other like piglets since we kind of got together like 4 years ago.
Right, yeah.
So I love pigs, she loves pigs.
Right.
I kind of think that rather than get married in a great fancy church, a passion for pigs, I kind of think she might understand. Well, I'm hoping she understands anyway.
Let's face
She said
it,
she doesn't
it's
want a
unlikely
joke,
she'll
so-
be happy as a pig in
Pigs aren't happy in ploppy ploppy, only because humans keep them there.
my dream.
Think about wild boars, they don't do all that.
Well, this is perfect. Just a little arrangement in the middle, a few candles. I think they really like set the scene, don't they? Yeah. And make it feel nice and quite romantic. And then
I'm
everything
sorry,
just white and
lady.
clean.
There's going to be pigs and that's it.
This is the modern day pigsty. There is a smell. You can smell it now. I mean, you might not mind the smell, but I think your guests...
Yeah, I don't mind it. I think it smells quite nice.
I mean, you won't notice the smell now, but when you sit in the car and you're on your way back down to the pub tonight, you'll be like, it clings to your hair, it clings everywhere.
Oh, it smells
Yeah, I was going to say,
nice.
the smell's strong here.
I think she'd love it. I think she'd love to be here right now, if I'm honest.
I don't.
I think a day out at the farm is a bit different than let's get married with the most pigs ever and get it in the record books for TV.
She'd turn her nose up at smell. She wouldn't want to be at.
If my guests don't like this, then they don't deserve to be at my wedding.
Well,
They may not
like,
want to
why is it
when they
always the
find
best
out
man
where
who's the
it
voice of
is.
reason? Who's a bit like, obviously your wife won't like
What do you
this.
think of those little touches? I hope so. I don't think it will.
Or like little lanterns in the aisles.
Yeah, and I like how it's not a huge room, like it's not a massive aisle, because I think, you know, when everyone's looking at you, I think it will be quite daunting on the day. You know, if you've got like a really long way to walk, you just want to get to the end,
Everybody's
don't you?
looking at you.
How about this for an aisle, then?
You could probably have bales either side for your beautiful bride to walk down.
This kind of stretch would be perfect. I mean, there's one thing I've actually looked into, right? There's a world record. It's basically the largest pig parade. Right? And all you basically have to do is parade 50 pigs like 100 metres.
What do you think Steph would be happy with, though, a world record? Or would she be happy with a good wedding venue?
This farmer has a little bit of the expression of like, what the fuck is happening in here on this day?
Back rolls.
This brings an entirely new meaning to Peppa Pig.
What's that, Daddy Pig?
Yeah, but if you hear a good venue and then obviously our world record, no, that'd be better.
All about you and your record. Some of it's about Steph actually having a wedding she likes.
I just kind of keep saying to myself, I'm sure she'll understand. That's all I keep saying to myself.
Why? Why are you leading yourself into delusion?
This would have been what I would have chose, yeah. And I just hope he's got something bigger and better.
No, I think everything will be fine.
Do you know, I always forget, because I leave like about a month between each one of these videos because I can barely cope with the concept of all of that. I always forget it is literally like we are about to watch a train derail. We're like, everyone's like, la-da-da-da-da, isn't it lovely, isn't it lovely? And then the reality starts settling in and it's like... Deep breaths, girly wigs. What are we about to see?
No, I think everything will be fine. Everything will work out in the end.
Yeah, it will.
Why?
Fingers crossed.
Why do you have this much faith in this man? He hasn't given you any reason to do this. See, look, they know, really, don't they?
May need to
this is the funny thing. We always see the wives and the mums and the bridesmaids all like giggling, like, oh, we know he will. I'm like, you know, part of your gut is telling you that this is not going to happen. And I just feel like we need to start listening to our instincts about people. And when they show you who they are, believe them. So if your fiance is a big jokey lad, makes a joke out of everything forever, big lol, why are you holding out for the one day that he's not, instead of accepting that every day he is? I don't know. It's easy for me to say because I'm on the outside. I'm also very curated. I have no time for any of all this in my life. So I understand. I'm outside of the house looking in. I understand that. But still, sometimes I just think, really? Really?
Well, you may need to cross more than your fingers because Billy's made a major decision.
Right.
What sort of, like, costs are we looking at?
I think you'd be looking at £1,000.
I think that price is definitely in budget. I just have to cut down on bridesmaids' dresses a bit now.
It's understandable.
£1,000
If she vaguely likes pigs, I think his bride will enjoy it.
Oh, my God, George.
If she doesn't like pigs, well, he's stuffed. And if it's raining, he's definitely stuffed.
What an easy day for this farmer. Just to be like, yeah, come and look at my pigs, £1,000. Maybe I'm in the wrong career. Pig weddings, everybody, pig weddings. Ah.
It's the end of the first week, and Steph and her bridesmaids are concerned that there's been no news at all.
Oh.
No, but because I don't know what he's doing.
You don't know what you're wearing, we don't know what we're wearing, you don't know where you're going on your hen do.
Like, I want to be able to go out with you, like get excited and, like, have a good night out to celebrate the wedding. And if we end up in Mansfield, where he's not even thought about it, I will literally just say I'm not going.
It's not even
I wouldn't go. No. I knew it would be hard, but I didn't realise it would be this hard because...
Not talk to him.
Yeah, and I don't know if he has planned something and he might have, but, like, well, then why don't we know about it?
Listen to your gut, sis. Your gut seems pretty right.
Billy's been too busy organising his stag to worry about the hens. And
They go away and they use this money for them.
First stop, Manchester.
Bender, girl! Oh, you're all benders! Right, okay. How does he know this many men?
Hang on, he's going to catch a cold in that. Where's that pig onesie?
Bountiful penis.
You will never meet a group of people more cock-obsessed than regular cishet men. Absolutely cock-obsessed, the lot of them.
Where's that pig onesie? With a day
Oh, she died.
Oh, there it is.
Right,
Billy
hello.
and the boys have organised goggle football.
Standard procedure for Baby Woodhouse.
Before being wheeled to drink the city centre dry.
Sorry, what is goggle football? How did they move past that? Goggle football? Is that where you have, like, goggles to make you feel a different way or look a different way? Sorry, but if I saw this group of men walking at me in the middle of, where are they? Macclesfield, Woodhouse, I'd be like, I need to cross the road, I'm frightened, girls. You know those memes that, like, in a room full of men, would you choose hit? It's like, I wouldn't be in that room. If I saw a room full of men, bye. Absolutely not. Goodbye. Oh my God. 2017, do you remember that? Homemade pasta and pizza from $6.95. Gosh, gone are the days, girly wigs. Oh God, frightening.
And while Billy's having a blast, best man Dikey can't
Billy's
help
gone
but worry
bonkers.
about what's to come.
Can't call you that.
I agree with Ari's thinking about the pigs, but whole wedding on pigs, I'm not sure about now.
Why is what like? I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand, bitch. I don't understand.
I don't understand, bitch. I don't understand. I don't
understand, bitch.
It's the start of the
It's the morning after the night before, and Billy's pig plasty has gone very well.
What's that, Daddy Pig?
And Billy's sister Jess to find her dream
God,
dress.
Jess, are you aware that your brother is a pig boy?
This one's like
Dirty little pig boy.
Because I want like it's quite simple. Comes out a little bit at the bottom, but it's got the nice lace detail.
Yes.
But it's quite simple and elegant.
It-
I don't think
yes.
Billy would pick something like this.
I think for him to choose is like a big ass to get it spot
Yeah,
on.
I doesn't really pay attention to like the colours I like, or he just thinks.
Actually go out and buy things.
No, he never buys me clothes, and now he's picking the most important dress.
Yes, exactly.
So I might be one of the only people here that perhaps thinks the way that I do about this, but I can't bear the idea of other people buying me clothes. It's always going to be wrong. Very, very, very rarely will someone buy me something and I'm like, this is the best item, thank you so much. I would rather you keep that money and we'll do something else. We'll go for dinner. We'll go for a little luncheon somewhere. We'll have a little experience. I'm perfectly capable of buying my own clothes, thank you. However, the very fact there that she's even said, he doesn't know what colours I like. He's never asked me what colours I like. I know what colours my partner likes. Why would you not have an interest? Finesse the bridal studio girly wig. Joanne the scammer.
He certainly is.
Oh,
and with a hangover too. But fear not, he's on form.
Oh God, is it going to be a pink piggy?
I'm absolutely crapping my pants. But it's one of them, I'm just going to go in now. I've got to find one today. And then...
That's the right attitude.
Just go from there, see
Oh
what
yeah,
budget
great
I've got left
attitude.
after this.
Have pissing have one, haven't we? Yeah, got a Oh, I see a pink one.
How you doing? Yeah, I'm Billy.
Junior, Billy, are you the groom?
I'm the groom, yeah. Nice to meet you.
You're Michael.
Alex.
And are you two the best men?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so his name is Alex, not in fact the slur.
You know when you see these, you've got to basically have massive jamboonas in order for it to sit up, haven't you?
Jamboonas, what the hell?
Full-blown white, isn't it?
There's too much stuff on that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I don't know if I'm a fan of this stuff.
Now then, material. Have you ever paid any attention to material that she likes? Lace, just very glitzy things, bits of detail on it.
I thought they were kind of all sort of same. I don't know, I think I probably just need to look at every single one. And then maybe just...
No, you can do that.
So Billy's clueless. But Steph knows exactly what she wants and what she doesn't.
And I bet you he's going to be like,
Women are so difficult to understand. They just don't know what they want.
it's because you don't listen. I think the issue that I have is that I have standards for people in my life. And if you don't meet those standards, you're not going to be in my life instead of indulging and lowering my standards.
This is probably what I definitely don't want, like all this.
Right, so she doesn't want like a big...
Do you think that's what Billy's going to go
Big
for?
dress.
That's my worry. I think he might come in and think, oh, it's princess style, but I don't want that. I want it to be simple.
So she wants
Fake
like
New Year. I don't wanna
classic
be, like,
elegance,
big
not...
and showy off, but he likes things like that, don't he?
Apparently
You don't
so.
You can like it. I can't like first one though, can I? Got to have a look at a few more.
It's very in vogue.
Yeah. Is that white or is that ivory?
It's ivory.
That looks white to me, don't it? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And you're sure you want it to be full? You don't want to see something straighter, just so you've got something to compare with?
No, I don't think it's...
Oh, she's trying to be like, pay attention. And he's like, no, I don't need to do any of all that, girl. We just have pigs. I want her to open the dress and pigs come flying out.
Naughty mummy.
Right, my lovelies, are you all sitting down comfortably? Have we all got our comfort blankets? Have we all got that lovely pillow we like that keeps us sane? Have we got our pets near us? Have we got a friend or perhaps a man who's not quite as useless as this nearby that we can grab and go,
Please! Luxeria's new video is insane!
She needs to be able to move her stuff.
OK.
move her
And
stuff?
by stuff, I don't mean like...
I understand.
I mean like, yeah, move her grooves.
The dress is the most important thing on Steph's list
Elegant.
anyway. I don't think it'll be the most important thing on Billy's, but it's definitely the most important thing on Steph's list.
Definitely is.
It's actually quite nice.
Yeah, that is the one.
I like the shape.
Not like you're my little sister anymore. We're all grown up.
Very flattering shape. Very flattering.
Yeah. I think I love this one so much because it is nice, form-fitted, but I can still move it at the bottom. It's not too big. Like, if I want one of those big puffy ones, I'd just feel like I was moving like this, yeah.
Not to worry, though, as Billy's ditched the full puffy dress for another full puffy dress.
Oh, God, here we go.
This is odd. See, that's just like plain, isn't it?
That is nice, though, but it's not her style.
How much?
You tell
I think
me.
that is a nice dress.
You're marrying her.
If you tell me that she's going to like it, then I'll buy it.
How would I know if she like it?
Yeah,
Well,
pay
then.
attention, take some
With two
responsibility and
dresses,
accountability.
neither of which Steph would pick. It's a difficult choice.
What, should we just have a three-way vote then?
Oh, whoa.
Should we just have a three-way? Yeah.
Speak to me again, because I might get it wrong, but I'm going for that one.
I've always going to say left. I think regardless of price, I think I'm going to have to go for that one. Please, if you don't mind.
What a way to say.
I don't think
Regardless
there's
of
any
price,
wedding
that
dress that'll suit that venue, because that's not your average wedding venue, is it?
So, what is the damage?
I was going to say,
probably
with this one, we couldn't do that for you for the £1,000.
Oh, that's perfect. You've got yourself a deal.
But let's have a bit of a moment here. She's going to have to wear a big billowing wedding dress to a pig farm.
Tears falling down at the party. Saddest little baby.
All of the guests are going to be in like wedding best. All of the shoes are going to be wedding best. She might even be in heels if she's wearing a big dress. You know, I would expect that. Those sorts of things go hand in hand to a pig farm. It's just going to be awful, girl!
You've got yourself a deal. Thank you very much.
No, I don't think so. I'm sorry. Well, yes,
This
but
is
also
what I
no.
want to look like. I've got this image in my head. So if he gets me something completely different to that, I'm not going to be able to hide my disappointment.
If you're not going to be happy in it, Steph, nobody's going to be happy. Because you'll be walking around with a face like thunder.
Yeah, but you're entitled to. It's not face like thunder. It's literally like, why have you done this to me? And I agree.
And in preparation for the big day, he's with best man Dikey, learning how to handle them.
Quite a simple thing. You've got either two hands.
Beat pecs.
Or it's well balanced with one hand. If you walk behind her, the visual's all in front of her. She knows you wanted to go that way.
So that's how you steer a pig. Are you sure you want to do this?
Well, if we pull it off, then she'll be married to a world record holder. Which not many folk can say
Won't
that.
you also? Won't she also
Sadly,
be
however,
a world
when it
record
comes to
holder
Steph's
at her
hen night,
wedding?
But he's not going to as much trouble. He's just tarting up the local boozer.
She got lost. You know what more she can ask for. She don't fancy balloons. She's
So
got
he got some amazing, like, big party bus to Macclesfield's girl, and she gets the local pub with some balloons in. It's so selfish. I think that's the part about this show that really gets me, is that, like, now's not the time to be selfish.
She got lost. You know what more she can ask for. She don't fancy balloons. She's got a
There's
little
no
bride
more she
thing.
can ask for.
She'll not be unhappy with this. I know she's not.
Let's see, shall we?
I can't believe we're going in taxis. No. I can't believe we're in Woodhouse and my hen do. I can't believe it.
I hope there's a meaning behind it, Steph.
I hope there is.
And I think
if there's not, it's got a lot to answer for. Yeah.
Do you know, every single time that they said, I can't believe that this is about to happen, and then it does, I'm literally just like, your gut earlier said to you, I just don't want him to plan it in Macclesfield, and I know he's going to. Or something to that extent. And then they all giggled about like, oh, well, let's hope not. It's like, you know it. You know that's going to be... He's called like the Bimbly Bomb Bandit of Bumblehouse or whatever the fuck. You know it's going to be that way. Oh, Sunnydale Farm. In every generation, one is born. The Dooley. Is that a gender fluid look?
We may never know.
What are we doing here?
It's not really funny though, is it?
Not only
What
is
we
she
doing
heading
here,
to a
girl?
local pub, but she's had to pay for the journey there herself.
Oh my God.
What? Billy hasn't paid for the taxi.
It's not paid for the taxi, you have to pay for it.
No, I'm not paying.
Can I have my purse?
Okay, that is ludicrous.
I just expected something a bit different, a bit special, and it's not really. I wouldn't class this as different or special.
She doesn't strike me or come across as like a typical like hen party lass that you'd see Obviously, having been to like gay clubs growing up, I don't know about any of all that. I would see like groups of hen parties on the way up, being like, oh, iron up, get your dick out, go, like that. She doesn't come across like that kind of a person. So I would have expected something perhaps a little bit more fancy. And I think she kind of has this idea in her head that she wants something a bit more fancy, perhaps sleeker. Not necessarily, not a bit like trashy, because everyone likes a little bit of trash occasionally. She comes across as someone who likes a bit of the sleeker, chicer things in life. And he's like,
have a pig farm in your princess dress, get fucked.
We are all trembling chihuahuas in God's designer handbag.
For an all special.
Right, ladies, you have got 8 bottles of wine paid for behind the bar.
oh, 8 bottles of wine.
You'll have a surprise later.
Okay. She seems like her name might be Jane and she manages the bar.
I'll go with it for now, see what the surprise is, and then we'll see.
What's the surprise? Is it going to be a
Better
pig?
be a really good surprise.
This is the surprise I've been asked to give you.
Right.
Yeah?
Steph don't like it.
I'm sorry.
Anything else.
Okay, so it's a bit of a rubbish surprise. But Steph still lives in hope for
A round of shots. I don't think I would class like a round of shots as a surprise.
Girly wigs.
This is turning out to be something. Oh, it's going to be a laugh and yeah. One to remember, my old pig.
surprise.
And you're a
But
dirty
Steph
little
still
pig
lives in
boy.
hope for her big night out.
Big night
There's
in.
something else to come. It's got to be.
However, as day turns to night, the bridesmaids grow tired of being kept in the dark and give the groom a wake-up call.
Oh, right, God, here we go.
Listen, like this is her hen do. We thought it was a joke.
She's been like waiting for something else to happen. She's hoping that something else is going to happen.
No, nothing else is probably going to happen now.
Right, okay, well, we'll have to pick up the pieces then and like sort it out. She didn't want to be in Woodhouse. She didn't want any of this, and all this has happened, so I don't really know what to say.
Honestly, I'd have rather stayed at my mum's, had a drink. It's a joke, and it's ridiculous.
Don't get upset. Don't get upset. We'll make it a good night for you.
Don't want to go into town with this one, do we?
Just enjoy your night.
It's the lack of care, isn't it? Like, he hasn't thought about what she would like and enjoy. He hasn't even listened to what her favourite colour is, for God's sake. All right, here we go.
Having badly misjudged the hen do.
Ooh.
For the first time, Billy's got the fear.
The fear. Oh, who sang that? The fear, the fear.
I wanna be rich and I want lots of money. I don't care about clever. Dirty pig boy.
Is it Lily Allen? Oh.
Start thinking about Steph more than anything.
Yeah,
now
why don't you get on your little
stop worrying
iPad?
about her reputation.
Stop looking at pig porn.
Kind of forget about beer and forget about lads and forget about being Billy Babby Woodhouse and actually
Billy
organise this
Babby
wedding.
Woodhouse. Yeah. What a surprise. How has it taken an intervention for you to think,
Maybe I won't make my wedding all about me and my pig girl.
this is the thing? Just like thinking about other people, does that not come naturally? Is it really this prevalent? Because I just can't possibly entertain the idea of having someone this careless near me. I know that sounds harsh, but like I always say, life is the longest single thing you're ever going to experience, so make good decisions along the way. To me, surrounding myself with people who do this sort of behaviour is not a good decision. It's not going to bring me happiness and joy. And if anything, the older I get, the more I realise how important a minimal stress life is. You know that phrase, money doesn't buy happiness? I don't believe that. I think money buys security, and security can lead to stress-free living. And stress-free living is practically the same as happiness.
On the game. Determined not to let his little piglet down, Billy spends the next 4 days in
Looking
full
at
planning
pigs.
mode. First booking another local boozer, but this time for his reception.
Yeah, call it to me.
Right.
I think we've got a deal.
A pig cake for £250.
Oh, you're an absolute star.
Yeah.
Love you.
And you're a
Great
dirty
deal.
little pig boy.
£100 on pig onesies for the bridesmaids to wear at the ceremony.
What size are they? How tall are they? Billy?
And whilst Billy is tickled pink with the onesies, on the off chance the bridesmaids don't agree, he spends £100 on purple evening dresses.
Okay, all right, so there is at least a plan B for when they see the pig outfits and go, I'm not dressing as a pig on your wedding. The thing is, I understand that people have like fancy dress weddings, and I don't think that that's a bad idea. The problem happens when you have purposefully chosen to be ignorant of your love of your life's wants and needs for their day. And I fully believe that there is a way of intertwining things together that wouldn't usually go together in a humorous way that's nice for everyone involved. I'm sure that probably doesn't involve a pig parade and taking your wife to a pig pen in a beautiful dress, but a pig cake kind of sounds cute, an important thing that you both maybe enjoy, like little pigly cake, little pig themed wedding cake. That would have been enough. What a lovely little way to integrate some level of humour into a beautifully bijou day.
Spends £100.
Because what's the point? Haha, you're all dressed as
This
pigs.
is a back up and back up, back up.
And then what?
Right. In case they flip the lid and go, it's either pig onesies or that, so.
Finally, £270.
My eyes are on
flowers.
fire with the
What's the
fear.
bridesmaids wearing?
Pig onesies.
Pig onesies?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
It's probably not all right or okay.
No,
And the
here we
boys
go.
know this, which is why they've called the brides.
Right, here we go.
And the boys know this, which is why they've called the bridesmaids over to show them just the dresses they'll be wearing for the evening.
Oh my God. Honestly, I almost say to you.
Oh, just the dresses?
You don't need to be worried, because I've actually done a good job.
The dresses might be all right, Billy, which I've got all faith in you that it's the fit.
Right, just go and get dresses. Because I honestly think you'll like them. Don't even say they're not nice. I think they'll all fit you like a glove. I honestly do. Honestly, it'll look nicer than probably what you think.
Oh, I hate this bit. He's very do what I say.
Then groom, their best men, their bridesmaids.
Oh, bridesmaids are just...
Oh, beautiful ladies.
You can stop taking piss.
You wait till they're all in front of you first.
What made you choose purple? Bright purple.
I think it brings out your figure.
Steph never ever wears bright colours, and she's never ever wore this colour, and she didn't want bright
Yeah,
colours.
but
and she didn't
I know
want...
it's horrible, but it's not actually for Steph, is it? I know, the actual dress is actually not for...
I knew that, but she wanted everyone else to feel comfortable and happy.
Oh, yeah, of course,
and
yeah.
we'd never, sorry, Billy, but we'd never ever picked this colour or this dress.
You don't feel comfortable now, but tomorrow, thinking of everything else that'll be going off, will you feel comfortable?
As long as everything, as long as there's no joke.
This is steamrolling them. They are steamrolling. These men are steamrolling them, and I hate that. Did you see how almost hostile he got? He was like, well, I think you look blah, blah, blah. It's like, well, this wasn't for you, is it? It's not your dress. Ooh, bad vibes immediately. I'm getting a sense of self-importance, and I think if she decides to express how much she doesn't like it, he might be affronted by that, as opposed to him accepting responsibility that he has made a grave error. Don't like it, girls.
As long as everything, as long as there's no jokes or loads of stupid stuff tomorrow and stuff's all right.
It's not gonna be.
It'll be... you'll love it.
Well, that's a bit of a porcupine, really.
Lies.
If I sent big ones, it's just gonna kind of give away what my theme is anyway.
And to make sure the bridesmaids wear their pig onesies, Billy's also keeping hold of these dresses till after the wedding.
Well, put it one way. If they react like that after them dresses, then I don't got a clue what they're going to think about pig onesies in the morning.
Why? Yeah, why would you think that was a good idea?
It's the day
this is
before
serious.
the wedding,
This isn't
and
like a
Steph,
silly,
along with her
silly
mum and
lady, silly
bridesmaids,
joke.
is about to see the
She is a
dress that
woman
Billy
on
has
her
chosen
go.
for her.
I would like him to have got me a dress that is quite elegant and fitting. I think if the dress is wrong, I'll just be even more worried about what's going to happen tomorrow, because if you can't
you
get
have
dress right,
the
it doesn't
right to
really
be
give me
petrified.
much hope for anything else.
My name's June. Are you the bride?
Yes, Steph.
Pleased to meet you. Hello there, ladies.
God,
How
here
are
we go.
you
Here we
today?
go.
Very nervous.
To be fair, it's a nice
Would you
dress.
like
It might
take
just
a
not be up to
seat?
her
Trying
taste.
this dress on.
Yes, please.
To come this way. She's thought about it all these years. And now the day's come, and I think she's so nervous.
Oh my God. Oh my God. It's puffy.
Oh,
no,
no.
Steph. Oh. It's like a princess dress.
Oh, for goodness sake.
With like jewels on.
Is it not what you would have picked, Steph?
No. I think I just need to try it on.
At least, I
I'm
guess.
sure it'll look lovely.
That's the thing. It is actually a nice dress. It's just not to her taste. Oh, that's a shame.
Oh, Steph, that is lovely.
I just don't like all this material at the bottom.
It's lovely, but you don't like
Don't
it. That's
cry,
fine.
It looks lovely.
That's a
I
perfectly
don't like
fine.
that it's puffy and it's just not what I wanted. It's too much. There's too much dress at the bottom and I just didn't want it like this. I wanted something simple, straight down, not a massive meringue at the bottom. It's just the way I feel in it. I don't feel nice in it.
I know, but you do look nice, honestly, you do. You look like a princess, you do.
See, this is where I would be that friend that's just like out for blood because I'd be like, you don't like it. So let's not. Do not indulge this. This is irrelevant. We see a lot of this, and I think it's probably because of my upbringing and also just because I'm quite counterculture anyway, that I'm like, don't try and force something to fit if it's not going to fit. Don't put it in the square hole.
A cylinder.
The circle.
I think that goes in
the circle.
The square hole.
Don't try and force things into shapes and molds that don't go, because the rest of your life will look like that.
You look like a princess, you do.
I don't look like a princess.
I know it's a bit puffy, but like Mum says, when you've got your shoes on.
I haven't got any shoes. When will I know if I'm going to get shoes?
Look at yourself, Steph, in the mirror.
Just
Just
have a
say,
look.
But why don't you put Mum's shoes on just to...
Oh, they're trying to convince her that she should like it, and I don't agree.
Can I...
I think there should be someone here that's like, no, it's a nice dress, but you've said that you don't like it, so you do not have to wear it, my love. Settlings. Oh. Actually, the torso's really long.
I like this top bit, it's just this.
It makes your waist look really skinny as well because it goes out.
Yes, but there's no, like,
I'm just a bit
bell
anxious
shape
though,
that she
I haven't got any
likes.
shoes because you've not got any shoes here.
I've got another box though that's got something in it for you.
Alright. Yes, please.
A bomb.
Is this going to add insult to injury?
It's a big box.
For a pair of shoes.
It's going to be wellies, isn't it? Is it wellies?
Is it?
That's not even funny.
What is it?
My wellies.
It's Wellington boots. Pink wellies. My boot! Wellington boot! Wellington boot!
They're my actual wellies.
So they brought you some new ones.
That's not funny, is it?
No, that's not funny. Well,
Are
it's
you
not gonna be
all
a feel,
finally
is it?
accepting that this man is terrible?
With their wellies.
Who wants to wear wellies with this nice wedding dress?
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? He obviously hasn't thought. I couldn't marry someone without a brain.
I've had enough now. I just want to go home. This is just taking the piss. Take it off.
Please
Can I
don't
get out
marry
of the
him.
dress, please?
Although I understand now, having done this show a few times, that production will like pay for a certain amount of it, and if you don't get married, you have to pay that money back. So we quite often see them end up getting married because of that. But I'm also just please just don't do it, go.
They're obviously there for a reason. He's not just.
And obviously being a mother, I don't want to see a pair of wellies with a dress like that. It's not what I want.
There's a little fruit woman around here. Stop it!
It's Jesus. Say hello, Jesus.
It's the morning of the
Right,
wedding.
right. Yellow
and he's got
carpet.
something right. He sent the girls to a local salon.
What for? Champagne!
But Steph's finding
For
it
some
hard
pain.
to relax.
All right, we got some
I've
glam.
been stressing all night about the wellies, just thinking why did they turn up?
So this must be the wedding. Yeah, the Wellington Day, the wedding day.
What that means and where we might be going.
Wellies aside,
Oh,
she
that's
might really
nice.
give him the
Nice
boot when
little
she
wedding
finds out
glam.
it is in the middle of a field. And that she'll be glad of the...
I'd say the tones are a little bit warm, but sometimes when you wear like strong white, strong light colours, sometimes you like to look a little bit tanned. I understand that for a wedding. Little bit patchy foundation applique masterclass though here, you see? little bit patchy there, but it's not my wedding job and this isn't a TikTok react.
Are you sure? Give him the boot when Welly's aside. She might really give him the boot when she finds out
God, I hope
it
she
is in the
does.
middle of a field.
Imagine
And
if you
that
were
she'll giggle
allergic
out of the wellies
to
when she
hay.
gets
You'd
there.
come out in hives. Also,
look at
what
that.
is that? Oh.
Honestly, it's like I'm a natural.
Confidence is key in this game, but just to make sure those finishing touches really help.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Knackers.
What is that? You couldn't even write that nice.
Beautiful.
You couldn't even do a bit of
Back at Steph's mum,
something.
And the bridesmaids' outfits for the ceremony have arrived.
Oh God, here we
I
go.
don't know what this is, but I've got a
I'm gonna be
delivery.
sick.
Okay.
Sick to my wig.
Shut up. No way. A pig onesie.
Oh,
That
for
is
goodness
it.
sake.
It's just cheap and tacky.
Yeah.
Going to my own sister's wedding. She's gonna flip, she's gonna hate it.
Right, well, we've got an issue, so ring him. My heart's pounding.
Hello?
What do you think you're playing at?
What?
Well, you know what? Outside fucking pig ones have turned up.
Well,
Do you not want to wear them?
Why would we?
what is like, maybe like a bit to do with the theme?
Right, is everyone else dressed as a pig or is it just us idiots?
Well,
I'm not dressed as a pig.
Yesterday was stressful enough, and do you really think she wants stress today? Well, if we wear it, we've got to wear it, but when Steph sees it, she'll go mad.
Right.
see you in a bit.
Bye.
Think about it, if this whole theme is based around a field and a pig and a farm.
Steph
we'll
will
just
hit
have
the
to try
roof.
and put a brave face on it again for Steph.
Yeah.
Steph did always say she wants to look better than bridesmaids. I've accomplished that one for her, haven't I, so?
No, but that's
Sure,
not
this
the
is exactly
point.
what Steph
Oh
had
God,
in
here we go.
mind.
Oh, they are foul. They don't even look like
I don't know
pigs.
what to say, like, it's just absolutely ridiculous. I didn't want it to be a joke, and now it's obviously going to be.
I don't think you can do anything about it. I think this is obviously the theme and we're the
No,
pigs.
don't give a shit. I don't want a theme wedding. I want a nice wedding, and I don't want you to wear it.
It's fine, no problem.
You just
Yeah, but
want
I'm
to
just so
laugh.
mad now. I don't want to go to a wedding because I'm absolutely fuming.
Yes,
don't
indulge
want
her.
it to
Let
be
her
a
not do
joke,
it.
but
She doesn't want
It's
to.
going to be. And this is what we've got to wear.
Can I go and get my dress on now, please?
So Billy's made a pig's ear of the bridesmaids' outfits. And even with her dress on, Steph's still disgruntled.
Do you have wellies on or not?
No, and I'm not putting them on. I just want to go now and see what joke of a place that we're in.
That's the spirit. So minus
that's a
her
nice
wellies,
car. I wouldn't mind
Steph
just
puts her
having
best
that.
foot forward.
Don't even talk to me, Darky.
Oh, I'm sorry. But just like pylons. Was there not a nicer pig farm available? I struggle to believe, girly wig.
At the pig farm, the guests are arriving.
Just by the
and getting to
bins,
grips
like
with the reality
not even
of a
in
Billy
like a
Belly
nice
Woodhouse
field.
wedding.
See?
Yeah. We're thinking, if I'd known, I would have definitely brought my trainers or some Wellingtons.
People don't wear like
smells
farm appropriate clothes to a wedding.
I just don't even know I want to see him there. I'm just
Oh, and it's
absolutely
raining.
fuming.
Very British.
Your first daughter is getting married. It's not how I want it to be.
I can't even smile because I'm just so mad. I've said all along, don't want my wedding to be a joke. This is what it is, so I just want to get it done, over with.
With an angry bride and future mother-in-law en route.
Oh, he
the
proper
boys
thinks he's
arrive
like.
dressed in
Oh, what was that awful show that all the men were like, yeah, I'm just like that. The Peaky Blinders.
The boys arrive
And
dressed in
utterly
country
predictable.
attire.
Right, is everyone all right to take the seats then, please? This way. I'm going to say try and avoid carpet.
He really does think he's like, oh, the lads. Oh, yeah, everyone knows me as the Billy Babu Bandit Bumhole of Babliers.
I'm absolutely shitting myself now, though.
Bellend Bobby, more like. Billy Bellend.
What stupid idiot.
I know you like pigs between you, but this is fucking stupid.
No, I don't even like them, do we? It's just take me down there, do it.
Doesn't
go.
like
I
pigs.
think I've
See,
fought with
he already
my
just
horse.
decided that, like, oh, yeah, she loves pigs, she does, yeah.
After 3 weeks apart, this is the moment Billy's been waiting
Oh,
for.
God,
But is
just...
his piggy plan a big mistake?
I'd rather have the Thorpe Park wedding. And now he's got to like parade pigs around as well.
It's a joke, really, that we're in a pig farm. Pig poo. Not very pleasant, not what you want to smell on your wedding day.
Yeah, most people don't want to have poo on their wedding day.
Extremes now, and I just want to get this over with.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the entry of the bride.
I wouldn't bother. State of that.
No, if anyone laughs, I will kick off.
The first bride, not to smell.
What was he thinking? Honestly, what was he thinking? Why? Playing ignorance, being like, what do you mean you've never wanted all this before?
Very important day in their lives.
No.
Billy and Stephanie are going to light 3 candles in memory of those who they wish could be here.
Not a memorial.
This marriage is the promise of a lifelong commitment
Not a
between
memorial
2 people.
at your pig wedding.
Unfortunately, as you probably know, I haven't had a chance to talk to Stephanie and ask her why she loves Billy. But when I asked Billy why he loves Stephanie, he replied, "You'd only have to meet her for 10 minutes to know."
No, we're not doing uplifting music. We're not doing an uplifting speech. We're not doing giggles. What we're going to do is you're going to get pushed gently into the slurry of pig nonsense nearby.
We have moulded each other into better people. We're perfect.
This isn't moving
for
me.
each other. Is there anything you'd like
It's
to
moving
add,
me to block
Stephanie?
him.
Would you like to add anything?
I think I'm just in shock.
Oh, you're shocked. Okay. Please say after me, I accept this ring.
I accept this ring
As a precious symbol.
as a precious symbol
Of our everlasting love.
Should they both say it at the same time?
Ladies and gentlemen, I present you, it's Stephanie and Billy, Mr. and Mrs. Green.
Mr. and Mrs. Dirty Little Pig Boy.
I mean, like the ceremony, the words was lovely. They was really meaningful, so I did like that bit. I just still can't believe that we're here. Just in shock, really.
You love pigs, though.
Not this much.
Yeah,
This
exactly.
is awkward, as this little piggy wedding is about to get a whole
This
lot
little
bigger.
piggy went to divorce court.
So basically, like, whilst I've been here, we're speaking at farming.
Oh, he really does think he's someone, doesn't he? He's even like, oh yeah, I'm the
Guinness World
man.
Records, basically like
Just
the largest pig parade.
Pig boy.
The pig comes out and it's
Squeal,
100
little
metres
piggy.
stretch.
Mummy, make your pig hole squeal.
Oh, so I just thought it's an added thing to say, like, because your name will be on, because your name will be on certificate as well.
I'd rather not. It's going to absolutely chuck it down.
That's what I'm saying. I'm going to get the car around for you.
No, it would be for a daft thing.
He's getting like annoyed. I hate that. You made this decision. Sit with it, sis. Cope with your emotions elsewhere. The successful rebranding of anger and annoyance as like not an emotion makes me feel sick. Bye. So what's the Billy Bellend Brigade doing now?
Horribly wrong. It might do, mate, but you just like property.
Look, he really thinks he's
Imagine that.
someone,
Imagine we go back
doesn't
to the next venue and we're all world record. I know.
You don't think he's Steph? No, I don't think he was thinking Steph. I think he just thought it was his opportunity to do a world record. That was it.
My name's Mark McKinley. I'm here from Guinness World Records to adjudicate the largest pig parade. The pigs have to be in a constant stream, so there has to be a constant parade of pigs throughout.
As Steph watches from the car, Billy, with the help of his guests, attempts to guide himself and Woodhouse into the record books.
I'd rather be having something to drink on my wedding day, not sat in a car watching pigs run around the field.
Right, first three. Ah!
What on earth? What on earth?
Woo, sorry. No. Oh my God. Billy, I'm behind you. I'm behind you. I'm trying to stay with my pig.
The longest pig parade. Is this even going to work? Imagine if it doesn't work and they're like, well, you did all this for
Instead of
nothing.
breaking a record, the pigs have decided to just break out.
Yeah. Like, these are pigs.
Oh no, they're going past the car.
It's not happening.
You started running mayhem. Like, the first three come out and you started bombing off because they weren't even independent.
He's tried to do something good and obviously it's not worked out, but I think we should just call it a bad job now and move on to the next bit.
Unfortunately, I think you know
Yeah.
it was a failed Guinness World Records attempt, but do you know what? All the very best.
All the
Congratulations
best.
on your
See you
marriage.
later. Where's my £1,000?
Yeah.
next time.
How
The important thing is I've married a girl in my dreams. I'm not a world record holder, but that's that, innit? One day I might be.
Well, maybe Billy can redeem himself with his reception.
Trying to get us where we're going. Obviously, we're driving through Woodhouse, which is not amazing.
Does it matter where the venue is if it's beautiful and you're sat next to your husband?
Yes.
Yeah, because I want nice
Because it's the
pictures.
wedding. You could do that at any point of
Could
anywhere.
be tricky at this venue, but despite having his reception at the local football club, Billy has managed to bring a smile to Steph's face.
I don't
by
like
releasing
this,
the bridesmaids
how this
from
is
their
happening.
onesies.
It's almost like, and now it's all better, when actually, like... No. Oh, in the untucked lounge.
Look at the pigs. Oh, look at the top table.
See, this little bit of Piggly Wigglies would have been fine.
Yeah, he's done a good job. Because
Yeah.
he has. And, like, I don't think anyone can doubt that.
And Billy has one final surprise for Steph.
Oh my
Some
God.
bins.
Oh, look at the dance floor as well. That's so do a little spin.
If she was to pick, like, her wedding...
Oh, it's very
this
clapping
would do,
and then
like,
and then.
marquee and things. Obviously not the pig farm, and he did pull it back with this tonight, so...
The whole this morning was the worst nightmare for me. I don't think it could have got any worse. If this end bit didn't happen, I don't know what would have happened.
She'd probably going back to her mum's and I'd have to, like...
Beg and plead.
Yeah.
I mean, you've just lived up to your expectations to a T, like being a joker, being out there doing something stupid.
Billy Bobby Woodhouse has pulled it off. Never in any doubt.
Billy Bob
Easy.
Bellend and the Babadook.
No one wants to get married on
Goodbye.
a pig farm. No one.
You don't think we'll tell his grandkids?
And they'll just laugh.
Yeah, but they'll probably think we're dead cool.
No. Well, my lovelies, I definitely have a thought or two about this wedding, and that is basically, this man is a walking red flag, and I have no time for people like this in my life. So if I was his lady friend's bestie, I would have been like, don't do it, girl. You ain't getting elected. I feel like I've shared all of the thoughts that I can possibly share within this video. I'm not a misandrist, even though these kind of shows always make me feel like I am. I'm so glad that this is not my life, because I would not like that. Well, my lovelies, let me know what you think about what we've seen in this absolute debacle of an episode today. And with that, it's time for the Patreons. You can see yourself scrolling past on the screen right here. Yes, you can. Don't get married at a pig farm. Today's Luxeria Lab subscriber shout out goes to Area S. Thank you so much for subscribing to my second channel here on YouTube, Luxeria Labs. That is my travel, photography, and tech channel. And I've got some projects on the way there. Yes, I have. The link is pinned in the comments box below. If you want to go and give it a subscribe, you may be featured in my next video subscriber shout out. Yes. And once again, I want to say a massive thank you to my top tier Patreons: Orkos Samoji, Ariadia X, Asgardians, Becky Johnson, Bex Max 3000, Cameron Pittman, Shell Herman, ContraPoints, Finch Dunham, James Azengirl, Jenny Wood, Leanne Jones, Lenore, Les Banana, Marzipan, Mo Sherman, Morgan LeVay, Ms. Kiss, Paola Rivera, Sky Dorim, Steffutech, and TNS Mum. And you know what, my lovelies? I think I'm gonna leave it on the note of people like having a bit of an in-joke, but only if everyone is in on the joke and it's not done at anyone's expense. I'll see you in the next one.